inspired recently to give it some zazz, if you will. Like, elevate my everyday makeup a little bit. So that's what I did today. And I just want you to look at it and see it and think that it's cute. We will be talking about 2 of the products on my face today in this Favorites and Flops, which, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rudi. And thank you so much for being here. Today we are covering my September favorites and flops. Wow, this month went by insanely fast. Like, holy crap. I am happy because it was really, really hot in September and it's finally cooling down, and I'm just so glad to have like the feel of fall inside my heart match the external fall weather. Let's just say we've got a lot to go through today. We've got a couple skin products, we've got a hair care product, we have a few makeup items as well. So let's just hop right into it. Again, my name is Rudi. Thank you so much for stopping by. On my channel, we talk about skincare, makeup, hair care, a little bit of fashion. We do lifestyle, we do vlogs. Really, I'd love to have you subscribe. Come on! Okay, I am gonna start off with a favorite today, and this is actually a sunscreen favorite. This is a product I have been using so much, and I am surprised at how much I actually really, really love it. And this is the Coats Flawless Complexion Tinted SPF 50 Vanishing Zinc Oxide Mineral Sunscreen for the face. So I had heard a lot about this brand and I had seen this bottle like in my friend's vanities, but I had never tried anything from the brand. And I know that a lot of black people and darker skinned people really enjoy this mineral sunscreen because it actually does sink into the skin and it doesn't leave much of a white cast on dark skin tones, which is amazing and very, very hard to find. So I was super interested in it also because it is incredibly moisturizing, and as we get into the cooler months, I really like to amp up my hydration in all of my products. So I was kind of surprised when I saw this product because the tint is so much lighter than I'm used to with a tinted product. It blends in so well. So when I saw this and I put it on my face, I was like, there's absolutely no way that that's gonna not give me a white cast. How does anyone use this without a white cast? It's so thick, it's so white, but it does. It just takes like a little bit of time to rub in, but once it does, it leaves a beautiful glowy finish on the skin, and you can skip your moisturizer when using this product. I love it, especially knowing that I could recommend a zinc oxide based product to anyone in my community and I don't have to worry about people getting a white cast from this. It's beautiful. Let me know if you've tried it. This is going to be my go-to in the winter along with my Say sun visor because of that thickness, that moisturization, the glow that it leaves on the skin. It's very, very beautiful, and they have a lot of options when it comes to sunscreen. So the one that I'm recommending is the tinted SPF 50. They have a sensitive skin line as well, but you should try this one. It is so good, and it's also 2.5 ounces, so you're getting a lot of product. As you can see, I've got like a nice bouncy blowout going on right now. Well, let me tell you something. It ain't from the product I'm about to show you. So if you missed it, I did a sponsored video with Olaplex as my last video talking about how I use my Dyson Airwrap to get my blowouts, and that is what I used today. But as I get into being lazier and lazier, like when I'm cold, I don't know about you guys, when I'm cold, I do not want to do my skincare routine. I don't want to wash my hair because I know that I'm gonna get colder. Like the idea of putting cold water on my face or having to get my hair wet and then getting out of the shower and being cold, like I just don't want to do it. I become very, very lazy in the winter and when it's colder and drier outside. So I'm trying to get into more of heatless moments for the hair. So I picked up the Kitsch Heatless curling rod from Ulta. Roll the clip.
No, 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 no. Oh no, no.
So as you can see, this does not work if you are a hard sleeper. If you are a side sleeper, if you're a stomach sleeper, if you're one of those people like me who pushes their face into their pillow and like I sleep like this is not gonna work for you. It ain't gonna work. It has, the idea is there, right? Like people use these and swear by them. It couldn't be me. It couldn't be me. I would rather deal with the heat damage than ever use one of these again. So not only was it like annoying, but it was also uncomfortable under my head while I was sleeping. Like this, it's not worth it. And I know a lot of you are gonna be like, I love mine, and I'm so happy for you. You must be an angelic sleeper who sleeps on their back and has no wrinkles and plans on being kumbaya for the rest of your life. Not me, babes. I sleep on my side and on my stomach, and I can't hang. Plus I have these really expensive hair tools. Like, sorry Heatless, I'm going heated. We're heating up my hair today. I know I'm gonna get backlash from that one. Okay, so my next favorite of the month is something I'm wearing today, and it is gonna be what's giving me that glow. So I, for some reason, have been very unimpressed with highlighters recently. I feel like the older I get, and not that I'm old, but the older I get, I can really tell if I have something sitting on top of my skin, and it bothers me. I want something that really sinks into the skin and gives that look of flawless complexion, that look of the glow, without looking as if it's been placed on the skin. So of course I'm always gearing and gravitating myself towards cream products, and again, the drier it gets outside, the more I'm gravitating towards really emollient style products. So this is the RMS Luminizer X Quad, and this has all 4 of their luminizers in a single quad. This is what I'm wearing today, and I mean, the glow is absolutely unreal, but it looks just like a reflective skin. It does not have any glitter, it does not have any shimmer, it's just a beautiful sheen to the skin that looks like, oh, she drinks 8 glasses of water a day at least. It comes with 4 shades here, and I will say this shade in the top left up here does have a little bit of glitter in it, but the rest of them are completely shimmer and glitterless. So I'll just take my brush and mix them between all of these to get a like really nice skin toned color. And because there is like a pure white shade in here, it really gives you a lot of options when it comes to mixing and matching these colors together. This is a messier palette, and you can see which shade is my favorite because I'm almost pan on it, but I do love mixing these. Okay, so here are our 4 shades. I'm sorry, you can't really see these very well. I did a bad job. And I do believe that you can buy all of these individually, but you see how they have some color to them? This one's my favorite. But they, look at that. When you mix them together, look what happens. It's just like this beautiful glowy arm. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. I will say this product does have coconut oil in it, so I try and avoid using it in the summer on larger areas of my face because I obviously don't want to break out. But in the winter, it's great. It really helps with my dry skin, and again, like, it gives that melted into the skin sort of look instead of sitting on top of it. So if you've been curious about RMS, they also have an amazing blush that I'll have to review for you guys that recently came out, but this quad is worth every penny. I really, really like it. Okay, another fail is from a recent video I did on Glossier. I did a brand review on Glossier. Obviously didn't have everything to review because that video would have been 100 years long, but the things that I did review were like the main pieces of their collection, and one of them was their mascara, the Lash Slick. I am the queen of tubing mascaras. Crowned. I love tubing mascaras. It's like my goal in life to get people to try them, to see how good they are and how much of a difference it can make in your makeup. I have tons of them. I've tried a lot, okay? So I feel like I know it's good and I know what you should skip. Now, the Lash Slick is technically a tubing mascara, but this is one of the driest mascaras, tubing or not, that I've ever tried. This is so incredibly dry and flaky that I felt like it was dry going on to my actual lashes. Like, it was dry before I even got to the lash. I took it out here and it was already crusty. Like, this formula is just way too dry for me. I need something not slopping wet, but definitely not like this, because I like to layer my mascara. I like to take my time, make sure the outer corner is really covered and looks good. And I'm not able to do that when a mascara is this flaky and dry. And the whole point of a tubing mascara is to keep from flaking and keep from smudging. So it's not gonna smudge, but again, those dry flakes are gonna transfer to your lower lash line. I really don't love a synthetic bristle wand. I much prefer a natural bristle wand, so that's another point off for me. So I know a lot of people like this, but this gave me almost no volume. It gave me almost no length, and with the dryness, it was just not worth it, knowing there are so many out there that are a lot cheaper and a lot better. So for example, the LA Girl Plush Lash, this is my favorite tubing mascara and it's like $6, so just saying. Okay, back to a skincare product. Honestly, this is kind of a call out for this entire brand, not just this product, but this is kind of the savior product in the line, in my opinion, or their best product. And this is the Outset's Nourishing Squalene Daily Moisturizer. Now, I'll be honest with you, when I got my round of PR from the Outset, I was like, another celebrity skincare line, which if you don't know, it's Scarlett Johansson's skincare line, which I was like, what? When has she ever talked about skincare? Like, I'm not a huge fan. I don't know her that well, so maybe she has, but it was like another one, like, here we go again. But This one is really good. Like, there are those skincare lines that even though it is celebrity run, it's really good, and this is one of them. I love the packaging. I love that it is sort of separated from her, like her face is not all over the products. And she is kind of separated from it in the sense that a lot of the marketing is based around the products and what they do and less about the fact that she's connected to it. Whereas I feel like with the new Brad Pitt celebrity line, the entire thing is about the fact that it's his and you should buy it because it's Brad Pitt's, and that's like the draw for it. Whereas the draw for this is that they're just good and the ingredients are good. I also love that she launched with just a very simple line, just as I said with Rhode and Hailey Bieber. Like, she launched the cleanser, a serum, hydrating serum, and a moisturizer. So you really cannot mess that up, and anyone can use them in their routine. She does have 2 moisturizers in her line. This is the lighter of the 2. There's the daily moisturizer, and then they have a night moisturizer that's in a tub. Haven't tried that one, but I can tell you that this is beautiful. It's fragrance free, very hydrating, includes squalene, feels amazing on the skin, layers well, sits well under makeup. Like, it is a great moisturizer. I've really been rotating between this Outset, my Rhode moisturizer, and my Dew Instant Angel. All 3 of them are absolutely beautiful, and I would totally recommend this moisturizer or her serum. I will say the serum is collagen based, which putting collagen on your skin is fine and it can hydrate and help occlude, but it's not going to create collagen in the skin, so just keep that in mind. Okay, I actually have a fail sunscreen. I haven't had a fail of a sunscreen in quite a long time. And it's sad because I was really hoping that it would be good. So this is the Mineral Sunscreen Zinc Oxide from First Aid Beauty. I had seen online that a friend of mine had said this was very chalky and she really didn't like it. It was super thick, it wasn't blending into the skin. And usually when I get a new mineral sunscreen that is untinted, I give it to Reed because the man goes through his sunscreen like nobody's business. He uses like he probably uses 3 or 4 pumps on his face a day because he's a big guy. He's 6'3", he's got a big head. He uses a lot of sunscreen, so he goes through products pretty quickly because he uses one at a time. So he was finishing up a sunscreen and I gave him this to try, and he only tried it once to tell me that he hated it. He's not home right now, otherwise I'd have to ask him, but he said, and I can tell you from my experience using it, it is so thick and gooey and so hard to rub in. It's just an unpleasant formula, and it gives that zinc oxide feeling to the skin like you're at the beach. You know what I mean? Like, remember when I was just rubbing in the one from Coats and how I did this like 3 or 4 times and it really sank into the skin? I'm doing that here, and it's just kind of rubbing that white around my hand. So it obviously could and can be blended in, but it is not a fun or a luxurious experience using this sunscreen. It really just feels like the kind that you use at the beach when you were a kid. That's kind of the PTSD we all have from using sunscreen, and the reason that a lot of people don't use sunscreen is because they just think it's for the beach. So when you make a product that's not really, you know, elegant and feels really luxurious on the face, that's a sunscreen, people are not going to use it. So it's unfortunate because I know that they make a lot of good products for sensitive skin, but there are so many better mineral sunscreens out there now. In fact, I think I'm gonna do an updated sunscreen video because even just looking back at my video that I made like a year or 2 years ago about sensitive skin sunscreens, I have found and used so many since then, including some of my favorites from Summer Fridays, from Elta MD, from Coats. None of those were in there, so I think I need to do a revamp. Let me know if you would wanna see that in the comments below. So if you're like me, and you are not a huge eyeshadow person, like, I love doing my makeup. I absolutely do. But when it comes to eyeshadow, I'm always kind of like, I don't know what to use. I don't know like what kind of look to make. I don't know what colors to put together. And that's just me being honest. As someone who has a beauty and a YouTube channel, you guys know a lot of my makeup and any tutorials that I might do are very skin focused and less eyeshadow focused. But when I find a good eyeshadow that is easy to use and is sort of a one and done moment, I latch onto it. So that is what I'm wearing today. I have on the new Ilia Liquid Powder Matte Eye Tints. These are beautiful. I absolutely love every single shade. They're so, so unique. Let me see if I can pull them all out for you. So I also have the Ilia, the formula that is shimmery. I have a few of those as well, but the matte formula is way better. They're both good, but the matte formula is top notch, you guys. I mean, look at this color story. Look at this color story and tell me, tell me you don't want to use and buy all of these and put them all on your face at the same time. Are you kidding? I mean, they're just beautiful. I think they did such a good job picking the shades in this line. Specifically though, what we're talking about today is a specific shade, and that is the shade I have on my eyes right now. And I think it is the shade that would work on everyone, and that is the shade Tannin. This is like a muted, nudie brown, mauve-y type of shade. It is like the perfect eyeshadow shade for either every day or to be amped up. So I actually did a tiny bit of a green liner with this Hourglass liner in the shade Voyeur. You know what I'm saying? It can be amped up to have more of a look, or you can do a really light amount of it and just put it all over the eyelid and call it a day. There are so many ways to wear this shade specifically, but also this entire line. Like, I love them. I love I don't know what else I can say about it. I love this. I also like that they have a few cool tone shades in here, like a silver and a purple. So easy to use, you guys. All you have to do is have somewhat of a smaller or a smaller fluffy brush to make sure it's not getting everywhere. And you just buff it out as if it was a powder eyeshadow. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Feel like nothing on the eyelids. I mean, look at this freaking green. I have to do something with this green. It's so pretty. And again, they do have some more shimmery shades. I have two of them. I have this little tiny one in the shade Fresco, which is like a gold. And then this one is in the shade Dim. It's like a shimmery purple. Very pretty, but to me, nothing beats the damn mattes. Speaking of eyeshadows, I know that people have asked me to make one and done eyeshadow videos, so I clearly need to get on that because now that I have organized my drawers, which, quick plug, I do have an organization video up on my channel, and I'm laughing because the comments are all like, this is the most chaotic organization video I've ever seen, and everyone's like, girl, you need help. And I'm like, I'm not an organization channel. You guys wanted to see this. This is what it is. So if you want to see me organize all my stuff and get a good view of my current collection, you can check that out. I'll leave it in the description box down below, and I will see you guys in the next video really soon.